Thank you. It's not catching. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I'm just helping Boba. Okay. Now streaming, and I'm just trying to record it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, very good evening to everyone. Each and everyone who is watching later now in Trends and Suggestions. So we are welcoming Dr. Suma, who is a dentist, as well as she specialized into, she has already done her PhD. So I would request her to just introduce herself a little bit so that the people who are listening can get an idea about it and we can just move ahead with the question answers.
Okay. So very good evening to everyone. And good evening, Devasmita. Thank you for hosting me today. It's my pleasure to be on your show. And I thank all of you who are attending live this session. It's a wonderful thing to at least see the commitment, on a Sunday evening. You're coming and having this meeting, attending, and want to learn from here. That shows your commitment. Thank you so much. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So I am Dr. G.N. Suma. I am an oral physician, MDS and a PhD in my subject itself. So I've been working as a professor head in various dental colleges, esteemed dental colleges in North India, especially. So presently I'm attached to SGT University, Gurgaon. So after 23 years of working in an academic setup, I thought, let me venture into entrepreneurship. So I wanted to reach out to the crowd online, so digital space. So I have founded my own company, Teledentom, for the dental consultations. I'm a specialist in dental diagnosis and radiology. So I want to do consultation. So this is my platform. On the other hand, as a passion, being a woman, throughout my journey, I've learned a lot of lessons. So I thought I must share. When you have some knowledge, it is justice made when you share with other people who can use that same information to become good in their life and not to repeat the same mistakes again in their life. So here I have launched again Mindspace Reboot Hub. That's my online online coaching system for women, especially the women who really want to do something in their life. They want to go ahead. They want to take that extra step to make the world better, to make their world better, and to make their children's world better, to make the nation better. Yeah, that's my introduction. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, extremely sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Suma, for the wonderful introduction of yours. Specifically, we are looking forward for the same. And today is a World's Autistic Day, right? So, a few questions which comes in my mind when we are talking about the oral, these things, right? What is the psychology behind why decluttering is crucial for the prioritizing the self-care? Because we are talking about the oral health, we are talking about certain decluttering, all these things comes in our mind, right? What is your view on this? Will you please unmute yourself, Doctor?
So what I see throughout my experience is, you have all the zeal to do something. You have all the knowledge to do something. You are efficient enough, being a woman, being any being for that matter. We are efficient enough to achieve whatever we want to, whatever is our goal. But in between comes the mind space, right? In between comes the mind space where lots of thoughts like every day we are going through 60,000 and more thoughts which are arising in our mind. So if those thoughts, most of them are negative thoughts, and if we then let them go, right, they keep accumulating. Slowly they will settle down in our subconscious. That affects our human behavior as a main part. So that is why the letting go, letting off these negative emotions as and when they arise, or at least at the end of the day before you go to sleep, when in the sleep, when your conscious thoughts are getting into the subconscious, right? So just
Yeah.
before going into the sleep, just clean out, let them let go of all the negative thoughts which are arising. So this makes you, or this makes you something like, I can give you an example. If you have a closet full of clothes, you cannot decide which cloth to wear. And from where I will find my, you need to again, pull out all the clothes and again put them back. So it's a very tedious process even to find one shirt or one of your favorite dress, right? So when it is cluttered, it is difficult. Life is difficult. Same with the mind also. When it is cluttered with negative thoughts, you don't have many positive thoughts which are going to bring that progress, growth, and self satisfaction, peace, right? So that is the main reason we want to let go of all these negative emotions. So emotions come partly with the environment surrounding you, right? So we have to take care of the physical space, the digital space, even the space, people who are around us. So we have to take care of all these things, because these are the places from where we are getting our inputs, right, to the mind. So if you want to clean up and keep your mind space clear, we need to let go of all the clutter, even outside in the physical space, also in the digital space, in your mobile, in your laptops, everywhere, wherever every day you're interacting, the space should be clear so that you operate. It should be like a playground, khali, empty. It should be like a playground so that you go and play. It's fun, right? If it is so much congested, where will you play? That's the main thing.
Absolutely with you in this. Definitely, you have explained it very nicely. Because we are cluttered with, even in our thought process also, we are, when we see there is huge workloads, then only we think, no, but if we are making it in a small prioritize, means 80-20 rules, that is the Pareto rule. If we just divide what is the 20% important work we have to do, and the 80% we will do it later.
Yes.
If we do this like a Pareto principles, definitely the work is getting easy. And
Yes.
in the case that decluttering can happen. Yeah.
Agree.
Now, yes. And now the question comes, how can the art of letting go and decluttering contribute to a more mindfulness and present life?
Okay. Art of letting go is, as I told you, art of letting go is taking those discreting, having the discretion between the right thought, wrong thought. So every moment, whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, you should become aware of this thought. Is it useful to my growth? Is it useful to my peace? Is it useful for my health? So we should keep thinking about it. This is the art, right? You should develop that art of making that decision, that moment when you are making or thinking about something, or imbibing about something from others, right? We should be able to decide, is this good for me or not good for me? So when you decide this is not good for me, so it is waste holding that thought anymore. It's something like maybe a shoe or a good jacket which you never own for 2 years. It is just lying in your attic, right? So that is of no use. You should just dispose it. Similarly, the thought which is not useful to you at all, when you are able to decide, you develop that art of deciding or making the discretion between good and bad thought, which is for your good and bad, right? Then it is very easy to clean it up, right? You just go, let them go off. This is of no use for me. So I'm not going to imbibe it. Even I'm not allowing it to even settle down to my subconscious. This is how we have to be working on it every moment, what I feel. So when you develop that art, when you master it, naturally, even when you see all these sages, monks, what do? They do the same thing. They are just watching their thoughts every moment. This is what we need to do step by step. It's not going to happen in one go. Step by step, every day, when we keep observing ourselves, within few months, naturally there'll be a paradigm shift in your mindset.
Yes, absolutely. Very nice answer. So yes, so next questions come because when we are meeting any oral physician, so we have a lot of questions, and decluttering is important because right now you met my niece. She's very young. Okay, so she even if the doctors are prone to chocolates, right? Many questions come like what are the some practical tips for letting go of sometimes items, take it as a food items while still honoring their memories. In our case also the same thing, we also had a lot of chocolates in our childhood times, and now we are just suffering with so what the letting go in that what is your views on this?
It's very simple. See, we need to know the right knowledge. It's not that chocolates are not good, right? You know the content of chocolate. If you see any athlete, they keep eating only chocolates. That doesn't mean chocolate is bad. We should know how to use it, right? So if you eat chocolate for the dental health, I say, if you eat chocolates, let them eat, but always ask them to brush after that, right? So this is how, even in our mind space, we should know which information we have to allow it to go inside, because information keep attacking through all our senses. We keep seeing, we keep hearing, we keep listening to people, we keep experiencing things. So we should know which chocolate is good for us. Even if it is, we know that if you use for a long time or don't brush, don't clean up, right, it is going to affect your teeth, it is going to affect our mind. So it is always important to know that yes, knowledge is there, we cannot avoid at all, knowledge is there, but which to imbibe and which to clean off immediately. So if you clean off your teeth, similar to your bad thoughts, naturally the caries will not occur. For the decay to occur, the chocolate has to remain in the tooth for enough time so that the bacteria will process it and make it into an acid, and then that acid will demineralize the enamel. It will then make the hole. So there is a long process, right? So similarly, when you have your thoughts for a long process, it is going to decay your mind. So all the viewers, I think you are agreeing with me.
Yes, sure, definitely.
Yeah. Right. So we can give example to any sphere in our life. Anything not good for us, we should just dispose it. We should just let go of it. That art, if you learn, then you are very healthy for a long time. You will not be having any diseases. Your mind will be very clear. You will not get dementia. So you can see that ladies who are working too much, right, beyond their capacity, every time 24/7, they're dedicating to their family, not giving enough time to clean up, right? So they are getting into early dementia because mind gets blocked, right? Like it's like your computer, when you're operating your computer, too much of things in the outward memory, RAM, right? When it is there, when you're not saving it and giving some rest to computer, your computer goes jammed, right? It will say no memory to process, so we are not, I'm not working. Similarly, women, because they are not giving attention to themselves and cleaning up their mind, they are entering into dementia in a very, very early stage.
The next question is definitely the interesting thing. That is, how can this very important question which comes, how can decluttering physical space lead to decluttering of mental space and reducing stress? Because nowadays stress is a very common for every person. So what is your view, Dr.
Yes.
Suma?
So what I feel is physical space is a reflection of your mental space, right? So if you are happy from inside, you will keep your physical space very clean. If you're not happy that day, you don't want to clean your room. So it's very directly related to your mind energy, the physical cluttering. So what you can do is, if you want to feel happy, right, start with decluttering your physical space. Once you see that your physical space is cleared, your mind will get that energy, right? It will start tuning with the physical space. That's why it is very, very important to have your physical space very, very clean every time, right? So once in a while, we need to give some time, clean off things. When you see more space for yourself around you, right? Clean and very clean and very spacious, very airy. Open your doors sometimes, all your windows sometimes. Let the light come, let the air come. How fresh you will feel, right? So when you declutter your physical space, your mind also will get tuned to it. So when you are in a low mood, right? So instead of sitting and brooding or sleeping, just start cleaning one of your closet, which is totally overloaded, and you have a lot of difficulty picking your clothes. Just start with that, do it. And not only that, you make it a habit that every day or maybe once in a week, you give some specific time for cleaning, right? So when it becomes a habit as a routine, that cleaning physical space or your digital space, your mind also will get tuned to it. So your mind also will tell you, now I need, because you're doing physical declutter, I also need mental declutter. So take off some time for myself. So you will get from that from inside, because you are putting that as a routine.
Really interesting. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, and once it is coming, then how can I minimalism and decluttering help us to evaluate our values and priorities in life? This is what I also personally feel like that. What exactly? This is also my question. So, what is your view in this?
So the decluttering with our values. That's what you're saying, right? Yeah.
Yes. True.
If you're congruent with your thoughts and your actions, right? So that is integrity. You're congruent with your thoughts. So that is the values, the congruence between what you are doing and what you are inside. So that's your value. That's your belief. So if you're clear about what you're thinking, what you're doing, it will show up on your physical space also, right? You will just have what is required in your physical space also. When you limit your thoughts inside, your outside things also will get limited. If you see people who are very hyper energetic, they don't have that balance. You can see their even physical space is so much cluttered. They keep buying things, putting here, decorating whole of the room, walls. So much of that filling from external aspect. They want to have pleasure by filling the walls, right? Because they don't know how to fill themselves with the values, how to get connected. There's some void is there inside. So that shows they are looking for that void to be filled with physical things. So when you are clear with your thoughts, naturally you don't want all that. So these people, if you see all these great leaders, they are all following minimalism, right? They don't have excess clothes, they don't have fancy eating habits, they're very simple eating habits, right? And they don't have all those luxurious kind of, they don't enjoy anymore those luxurious kind of attractions, external attractions. So that's how, if you are getting into that space of clarity and focus within you, the outer world has to naturally become a minimalistic uh, pattern.
Really interesting.
You agree? You agree with that?
Yeah, yes, true, exactly. So, and I'm just the thing is the way it is happening. It is The answers are to the point and really very interesting in short, crisp way. It is making it is really interesting to interact and learning a lot of this. And one more question. I keep on asking you questions because many people tell me, that is, they're calling me as a question back. If I start questioning, I can ask you 1,000 questions. But I would request, in the meantime, I would request the people to, if anybody wants to connect with you, okay, and wants to, after this session, they want to know more about you. Can you just put down your contact number and email ID so that they can just go to your chat session? I will also take the screenshot of it and I will put it in the in the description box.
But I must appreciate that the questions you are putting, they are just stimulating me like anything. They are touching the core of what I am practicing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, because these are the very the questions which are coming in my mind are on this topic, and the thing is, it is very common questions which people are there to ask but didn't get the opportunity to ask.
Yes.
So it's I'm blessed to get you here to ask you these questions. Many like us,
it's likewise. Even I am honored to come to your stage here, and it's giving me more insights to myself. Yes, what the world needs, right? So becoming a coach is something like, it's not what you want to teach. You must learn what the other people are in need, and then take up the coaching, right? So this is giving me more insights. Your questions are actually giving me more insights for my next practice. Thank you.
You are welcome. But I want to ask you, since today is in World Autistic Day, okay, as being an autistic child, I myself is an autistic child. I have a lateral palsy in my eyes, both my eyes, but I overcome this and getting means I'm running my business. Okay, those things are the barriers, the defects which my family which my mother faces when I was young, and my brother also the same. He has to be like my good sibling, okay, who has to protect me every time. Now the thing is, like me, many people are suffering from autism. Okay, for them, are they this how to overcome this? Since although I can come as an instance, but for you, how do you think that is the scenario who is coming to you in a dental department, in the other department? Are they, as a coach, can they be a strong person? How they have been differentiated? Yeah, are they able to come into the working zone in that sense? Yeah.
It's a very good question. I really appreciate for bringing this up, right? Whether it's an autistic child or any other diseased person, right? So autism is nothing like their fault. They are deficient in something, right? We all are deficient in something. Maybe the society has accepted our deficiencies as normal, right? So today morning I was writing something about norms, how we comply with the norms, right? And we conform with the norms. Society has certain norms set for itself, right? So autism, it is not fitting into those norms, but God has not made that way, right? Every one of us has some deficiencies and we accept them. Most of them we accept. Okay. So being a doctor, being a coach, I personally should not differentiate the person with autism like something different, right? You are a live example of how you can really achieve if you want to. So the soul, the efficiency, the capabilities are same for every soul, every person. Whether nothing is deficient. Only problem they face, okay? Only problem they face is the people around them, including their parents, including everybody, treats them as abnormal. But the child knows from inside, the soul knows from inside, I can do everything. Similarly for women, when I coach, they know, every woman knows that I can do better. I can do better than anybody else. They have that confidence. Even autism child has that confidence. Only thing, we need to know how to tune them to the system, how to boost their performance, identify their strengths, right, and promote in their own way, right? So, similarly, when you have other children, maybe normal, when we call normal children, every child is different, right? My son is very good with games. My daughter is very good with music, right? Both are not same. My son cannot learn music. My daughter maybe cannot play that much of game, right? So they're deficient. But that we accept as normal. So I know now how to tune my daughter to music. I know how to tune my son to games, right? This is how I have understood. Maybe initially I didn't know, but I have understood how to tune them to their strengths. This is the role of the parents. We should become the facilitators, not just some suggestion giving person, or not just somebody who keeps on telling you this is wrong, this is wrong. Just look at that child. What is that child good at, right? Just promote that. That's all the soul needs.
Yes, absolutely. Very nice answer. So, one more question, but and now I would request you to just to what we will do. That is one more question: that what role does mindfulness play in the art of letting go and decluttering, and how can we cultivate it?
I'll just take 1 second. I'll just switch on this.
Yeah.
So the question is actually awesome. We usually say declutter from outside, right?
Yeah.
So it is not about declutter outside. If you declutter from outside, everything around you will get decluttered. Okay.
Yeah.
So how to declutter, how to make it as a routine practice, as a normal, like how you're breathing. If you can make that mindfulness of decluttering, okay, like when you breathe, you have to breathe, right? You have to breathe. You cannot say, I'll breathe this much and stop. No, body will not accept. It's become normal. Even without our consciousness, we are breathing, right? So your mindfulness, you have to train it to that level that without you interfering, your mind itself will decide, this is not mine, this is mine. This is not good for me, this is good for me. You have to train your subconscious mind so much that your conscious mind itself will make those decisions. Now, this food is not for me. Like vegetarians say, non-veg, I'll not eat, right? Like that, your mind will say, this is non-veg, I don't want. This is veg, I want. So you have to train that mindfulness you have to gain in your life.
Right.
This comes with practice, rigorous practice, continuous practice, and consistency every day. You have to be alert. Yeah, am I doing it? Am I doing it? At the end of the day, just again revise. Have I done it? So if there are naturally there are many people we are meeting, not the same people, right? New people, new situations. So every day, evening or night before going to bed, let us watch ourselves. Where did I go wrong today? In which step, right? And try and coach yourself from tomorrow. I'm not going to do the same mistake. So like that, how we have to train. It's a muscle. You need to train it, right? So you keep on doing every day. The mindfulness will be so normal that without your conscious effort, you will know what is good, what is not good. I think that becomes like when your mind is decluttered automatically. It's in auto mode, right? How we in our system, auto mode, right?
Yes.
If it is in auto mode, nothing like that, right? Then you don't like to go to those kind of parties. You don't like buy those kind of dresses. Automatic. It becomes automatic for you.
Exactly. True. Very true. Really very interesting and very insightful discussion. And we are really getting some good golden nuggets from you. Definitely, we are looking forward to learn more from you.
Sure,
and
sure.
yes, there is what she, if you want to learn more about this, definitely you can connect with her. Okay, I'm just going to the chat session so that they can see the details over there once again. Yeah, and I'm taking the screenshot as well. Yeah, so I will be sharing this in the chat section, in the description box, so that whoever wants to connect can connect with you. And there are a lot of things to learn. If I'm quite questioning you, there will be a whole night we can question and answer, because this is something very interesting topic to learn and to grow. Yeah. So what we will do, again, we will be calling you once again. Okay, because your knowledge is giving a lot of insights to the people who are listening, and those who will be listening later. Because this is a huge thing, because we are the value provider, right? And as much as we are providing, they should get it. And she is also doing some live webinars. Okay, you can, yeah. So you can connect with Dr. Suma about her live webinars, attend her live webinars, interact with her, because much more values, because this is just a glimpse we have given. It's a few things within. And when you are sitting for the 2 hours webinar, then you can understand what are the potential of what she is talking about more in depth. You can interact with her even, because we are conducting it through Zoom. So you are not getting her. So once you are getting her, ask her maximum questions. You will be able to get your answers on spot. And I would request, just enter her session, because the way she is helping the people, the way she is giving the knowledge is highly appreciated. And I don't think that, see, and I have come across many people, many women specifically have this thing, right? Mindset like, no, what I can do is because the thing is, we are living in a situations in a male dominated world, right? So male are dominating us like than female. So female are thinking, what will I do? Means, will I be able to coach? Will I be able to interact? Will I be able to go to the certain level? So a small message for the women, please, because you are also empowering the women. And please tell them how the women can take it forward, this coaching business, who are into this domain of dentistry, as well as in the in academician, whatever the thing is, so that they are into the MBBS, the MD. So for them, a small.
Especially the doctors, if you call like dentists, MBBS, all those doctors learn through their patients, right? We learn our patients through our patients.
Okay. Wow.
Patient is in pain, right?
Yeah.
A doctor can easily understand the pain of the other person, right?
Right. Yeah.
Especially if you're a woman doctor, you will just resonate with what they're, because we rear children, right? We know the pains of our children. We can easily relate and connect with our waves, with their waves. So it's, even if they're not telling, I can understand what my patient is going through, right? So being a woman, being a doctor, and then being a coach is a triple advantage for us.
Right.
Second is, always have a backup community for yourself. You cannot do it alone. You may have some mind shift today, but then when you go back to the same circle, same circumstances, same situations, you will feel, oh, that's wrong. This is the right. Patriarchy is there. So that's all. So you should always have a community, be in touch with like-minded people. Third thing I would like to say is, patriarchy is what we have permitted over long years. It's not that it is imposed. No, every woman has permitted it. So the day you question, the day you challenge it, then you're out of your patriarchy. That one switch has to be done. That's all.
Really interesting, very useful word you have already told. Yes, a powerful word which you have already mentioned. Definitely, I think everybody should come forward, take a decision, because the world needs you. Your education is majorly important. The way Dr. Suma has taken the initiative, thankful to her, and she is just empowering all the women and the upcoming doctors, even if they want to see, the thing is, everything is not related. If your coaching business can also gives your knowledge, can change someone's idea, someone's mindset, right? Shifting in that mindset. So please come forward. And if you need any assistance regarding this, um, anything related to the oral science and anything, she is always there. And definitely, and she is doing a wonderful job in her sections. So please connect with her. So yeah, so we are.
I would like to thank Devasmita. You are a living example of somebody striving to be what you want to, right? Somebody who wants to maintain the identity for herself. And this is such a wonderful job you're doing. In the time to come, you will realize today you may feel, oh, it's such a struggle to do all this. Am I right? Am I wrong? But in the times to come, this will definitely prove to be such a big bank of videos, bank of experience for yourself. You yourself will realize that you are one step ahead, one step higher than everybody else. And already you have proved it, but yeah, I wish you all the best for your days to come ahead. May God bless you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Wishing you the same. God bless you as well. So definitely we will be moving forward with this, and definitely I will again call you. This, if the people, according to the demand of the people, they want to learn more, definitely they can connect with you, and they can definitely, if required, I can again call you. Means not required. I will again. I'm planning to call you in the Mother's Day. I'm just thinking of something on 8th. Yeah, 8th of, not 8th. I have to check when is Mother's Day. Actually, Mother's Day, why? Because to empower more women who are already becoming a mother, and they are thinking that what potential I have. Because they're in such a place, no, they're just keeping themselves in a shell, right? But I want them to come out, and they have to do their something. They have to create their own identity instead of uh, asking for the begging the money from their husband. They should do themselves. They should give money to their husbands. So definitely I would, since you have already mentioned you have a daughter and a son, and you are becoming a proud mother to them. So definitely, yes, like you, the other women who are sitting at home, they should also become a proud mother. So I'm just going to bring you all in the mother who I have till now interviewed many women and men, but I will be just taking those who are mother, because this mother can, since I will be introducing again, I will be calling you in the show, so that you can inspire other mothers to come, and I'm just connecting with other mothers also who are into this zone, healing, and the coaches specifically who can heal the world, who can give the empower the women to come forward and take the initiative.
I'd be
So
glad to do
yes,
that.
yeah, surely, because as a, what exactly the thing is, so I personally feel, I see my mother, she has so many potentialities within her, but everything has been, she's been under the shell. Now once I have taken up, once I have grown up, I'm just asking her to take out. So somebody has to be there with it like this to take the initiative, right? So I want that to be come out. So let's see, let us to lit the light within the mother, that you are, you can do whatever, you are 1,000. As I also personally thank you for this, and I know mothers are having 100 hands. Even if in the today also we were just having that conversation, everything, she's, though I'm down with something, I'm not feeling well, but still she is handling the whole house core things. So to all the mothers, seriously,
Yeah, seriously.
grand salute, and to you as well, a grand salute that you have managed your time and you have come here. So I think your mother is also here, so grand salute to her as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
she is my
so,
inspiration behind whatever I'm doing.
right, absolutely. Every mother is the inspiration of every
Doesn't
daughter.
know, she doesn't know, right, what I'm doing. She doesn't know, but she is been my inspiration for what I am today, what I'm doing. I take her name, I take her quotes in my presentation, my webinars. She doesn't understand, okay, because of me, she has become, no. I have to recognize that because of her, I have done it.
But I want to tell you one more thing here. My brother doesn't speak too much, okay? So one day when I was doing this, he was behind me and he told me that I'm proud of you. Then I was thinking, huh. So I was thinking why he told me, because he doesn't speak too much, okay? Whenever this the thing is, no, we don't miss he speaks, okay? He was always a observer. He is like my father figure. Means he is younger, 3 years younger than me. But my father is like the fact is, so my father is not mature enough. But my brother is, when he told me that I'm proud, then I just look at him. Why you are proud? Why you are talking like this? Then I thought that. Then he was with a little smile. He was telling me that I know the struggle you are doing. So this this given me being a man and telling to me, it's like, okay, then this comes, right. So this, I think,
If
all
you
great.
empower, if you empower yourself, right?
Yeah,
It's a tribute to your parents.
exactly.
A woman should never get schooling, college, everything degree done and sit at home for home doing the home household work.
Right,
Then
right.
it's injustice to what your parents dedicated to you, right? If your dedication to them is to come out of all those basic requirements, you should never settle down in the basic requirements. Come out, achieve something, make them proud.
Exactly. Yeah, this is the way. Yeah, definitely. Because when you can hear from your siblings or from your mother, my mother is telling everyone that I'm proud of her. She is doing this. When she said bringing me, because she is a convent educated woman, she is independent. She has a different mindset. When she get married to my father, because she has married to a person who was from a village, right? So there is a difference, right? That is the reason I'm telling those people, those women who have the potentialities, please don't lag behind. Please come, because this is
Yes.
your platform. This is your, just we are bringing people for the empowering you. Bring out yourself, because today all women are being, everybody is having, women are specifically having a jwala, means what we say, the fire within them, to but to lit it.
Fire,
The
fire.
time is set to lit. Now we will all coming on. I will be in the meantime. There will be a lot of live shows, but specifically on the Mother's Day, I want you on this board. So to just to show them that how mother can become a coach, how mother can become a proud mother for the children.
Why
Right.
not? Why not? I would love to join you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you very much for your time and your patience, and the way you have given the answers is highly appreciated and short and crisp. And the important thing is you have given the whatever is required, that much. People have get a lot of values. Definitely, I will be putting your contact details in the description section so that they can connect.
Yes,
So
I'm
looking
trying for
forward.
help. Whoever is willing to come, seek for help, I'm ready to support them.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll meet in the next on Mother's Day as mentioned. So thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. Have a wonderful day and blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you. Same.
Thank you.